The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Hey, today's show is dedicated to my beautiful wife, Ellen. If it wasn't for Ellen, I wouldn't be here. Trust me, everything goes through Ellen. Ellen, I love you, and thanks for your support.
Welcome to the Sicilian Corner, winner of the Italian Heritage Media Award, with your hosts, Tom Zappola and Mike Lamazzo.
Mikey boy, good morning for the last time. How you doing, brother?
I can only hope.
How you doing?
Good,
hey, after 1,144 shows,
Yep.
This is my swan song. 1,100 shows. I mean, think about that's like being married to you for 50 years. Think about that.
How do you figure that?
1,100, about 1,100 shows.
Have you ever thought about changing gears?
In what respect? Nothing changes here. This is my last show.
No. I'm just curious.
Go ahead.
Do you ever find certain men attractive to you?
I do, actually. I think I like Tom Brady. I think he's a hunk.
You and Tom Brady.
Why are you asking?
Audrey and Tom Brady. I mean, you get a whole crew.
Why are you asking that silly question?
It's not a silly question. A lot of people, you're 70 years old, right?
I can appreciate a man's
71.
look and say he's a good-looking guy, but, I mean, I'm not going to jump on the guy.
Well, my point is you find them attractive physically, sexually. What is it? Money-wise?
Not physically, not sexually, just he's a good-looking guy.
So you base a relationship strictly on looks? You are very shallow.
What are you talking about?
Shallow.
No, not at all.
Okay, you just said
I know some of my best friends are ugly guys.
You shouldn't use the word ugly.
I mean, look at Jimmy Piemonte. Right? I mean, Jimmy's not the nicest-looking guy in the world, but he's one of my best friends. Ronnie Valenti. Ronnie Valenti, look at him. He looks like Mr. Ed, but he's one of my best friends. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now, you're a handsome guy for your age. You're very handsome.
You have to for my age shit, right?
Yeah, well, you still got the hair going.
It's glued.
Hey, listen, before we get into what we're going to talk about today, which we're going to do a little more reminiscing. Next week is your last show in this studio.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then you're going to be moving over to Costa Eagle Media.
Emmett, where it all started.
Yeah,
yep.
Tell our audience about it, because I know that this is all by the seat of your pants, because you don't know what the hell you're doing. And don't call me, by the way. I'm going to be like David and like Lou. If you call me for help, I'm going to charge you $1 a minute. Fair enough?
There better not be any commas in there or anything like that, punctuation mark,
No,
to drag it out.
No, why don't you tell our audience about the game plan?
Yeah, September, June 2nd, we're moving back to Costa Eagle Media. And
the old WCCM.
The old WCCM. I thought you weren't going to add anything.
I'm sorry.
Some things never change. And we've had a real good time here at Studio 21. David and the crew is taking good care of us, and I'm going to miss it here. Chrissy, I don't think there's anybody better in the business.
She's a pain in the ass.
But we're going back to where it all started from, Tom, and I want to make it more Merrimack Valley Central.
That's fine, and I don't disagree with you. So when the guy
I have to stay within I can't ad-lib like you do.
So yeah, but
even if you don't know the answer, you'll make it up. See, I can't do that. I can't.
So when the guy from Cleveland is watching your show on Facebook, he'll be able to relate to...
I'm not interested in the guys from Cleveland, okay? First of all, I don't like Cleveland. I never have.
Wow.
And I don't care.
They're definitely not going to listen now.
And I don't care.
All right, that makes sense.
I don't like the Cleveland... What do they call them
Indians,
now?
Guardians.
Guardians. That's another BS thing. Well, you know something? If I had a baseball team named after the Italians, I'd be honored. I want to hear it all the time. The Cleveland Italians. I would love that.
It's not happening.
Cleveland Indians.
All right, listen to me.
Who's the bother? It's a compliment.
I agree. You're preaching to the choir.
This politically correct
stuff is bull.
It's gone, man. We're over No wonder this country's going bankrupt.
Can we get back? So your show is going to air live.
We're going to air live and
Take phone calls.
We're going to take phone calls. And you know the way I feel about that.
Oh, absolutely. And you know something?
I want to reach out and talk to people.
There's
Peter and your wife, you're more than welcome.
There's a caller that I know that'll be calling you on a regular basis.
I don't have to take the call.
Well, you won't.
You call me once, you call me twice.
How do you know? You won't recognize my voice.
Who are you going to be?
I don't know. I'm going to have different people depending on if I like the if the show sucks, I'm going to call you up live and say, this is like boring. Can you kick it up a notch?
The only thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to give it 100%. If my best isn't good enough for you, don't listen.
I can't because it's the legacy.
Don't listen.
The legacy.
I have never listened to one of your shows.
Really?
What's the name?
Have you ever?
Never.
What's
the name of it?
The Great American Collectible Show. Have you ever watched it? Have you ever watched 1 minute of it? You have. Not.
No.
Not one freaking minute. 6 years I've been in the air. You haven't watched 1 minute.
But I wish you could.
Of the number one collectible show in the United States.
Okay.
You have not hosted by Tom Zappala with Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petrocelli and baseball writer, personality John Mallory, produced by the lovely Chrissy Cunningham. You have not watched one of those shows.
I have meant to.
You did? That's good.
Yeah.
That, by the way, is on every Wednesday night at 6:30 on the PSA Facebook page, Sports Collectors Daily Facebook page, and soon-to-be National Sports Collectors Convention Facebook page.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
And YouTube.
So that's why you're dumping me? You're looking for...
No.
Huh?
No, it's time to consolidate a little bit. You know that.
So anyway, for our listeners, June 2nd at 11 o'clock, yours truly will be sitting there. And my first guest is a dear friend of mine, Ray DeFury, our friend.
Great opening act.
If you want to talk about the Methuen, Lawrence whole area, this guy
Are you going to use that backdrop that I gave you?
I have a problem with that.
Why?
Well, I have a show on before me.
Yeah.
That ends at 11.
So have your producer, who you're probably paying big money to and doesn't do much.
I'm not paying him.
Oh, well, why don't you have your producer have it up? That's up to him. She would do that for me.
How can you have the Sicilian Corner banner up there when you're doing a financial show?
What time does a financial show get off the air?
11 o'clock. What time does Mike
11:04.
11:04. You think in 4 minutes I'm going to be able... Oh, I got nothing else to do.
Two thumbtacks.
I got nothing else to do.
2 thumbtacks.
Let me get the show under my belt first. Then I'll think about
Or else just have a picture.
Peter, if you're not busy...
How about a picture of me?
Go
just
on
behind
down.
you.
Huh?
Picture of me behind you.
You want a picture of you?
Just one picture of me. Right?
If I had a mannequin of you, I'd use it. Right here.
Hey.
I'd have it.
I have one, remember? For my party.
Oh, sure.
The life. It's in my attic. You know the one I'm talking about?
Will it fit in the truck or I'll put it in the back seat?
All right, listen, let's
all right.
You got to, all kidding aside, wishing you the best, brother. I'm sure you're going to do great with the
right
show.
Back at you.
And, listen.
The way I'm looking at this, Tommy.
This is good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's good for me.
Because this does not come natural to me like you. So I have to work at it. I'm going to be who I am.
For 20 years. 20 years he's been working at it.
I'm a slow learner. What can I tell you?
No, you're going to do fine. And you know something, Mikey? Mikey, again, for everybody, no one's asked a question, but Mike and I are like brothers. We're still dear friends. We're going to be hanging out together, going out to dinner on his dime, and looking forward to it.
You tell me you have a show that's collectible. It's on The Nation or whatever, wherever you broadcast from.
He's tough.
You should be buying me.
Why is that? Oh, really?
Because you're making more zodis.
Oh, yeah. Let's want to do the math. All right, listen. A couple of things.
It's not about the money.
I know that.
If you're doing something you enjoy.
Hey, by the way. By the way.
When I hear by the way, Chrissy, I get very nervous.
Chrissy, I don't know if you know this, but we got notification. No, I guess you don't know this. So we got notification from the Independent Publishers Association on Monday night that the Diamondbacks collection, 50 of the greatest sports cards of all time, won the Ben Franklin Silver Medal.
Silver, what's that, like third?
Second.
Oh, second.
Second in the country for
Thought
books.
it was third.
No.
Oh, I did know that.
Well, we were nominated, but we won the award.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you that?
No,
How many books?
I'm lying.
How many books in competition? 3?
4. No.
Congratulations.
There were 100 books nominated, so we came in second. I don't even know what came in first. And
You
I really
have to
don't
give
care.
credit to Alan.
Ellen, John Mallory.
Alan.
Joe Orlando, Tom Zappala. It's a Peter Randall publisher. And by the way, Marianne Esposito, her book
Silver.
like ours.
I watch her show all the time. I
Yeah,
don't watch
Marianne's
yours.
book won the silver.
I don't watch yours, but I
And
watch yours.
she sent out a congratulations to us, and we sent one out to her.
She's going to be almost a regular on our show.
Yes, Marianne's great. Listen, we got about, actually, we're just about, we're going to take a break now, I believe. Yeah. No, we're not. Strike that. I was reading the wrong.
It's his last show. He's already given up. Listen to him.
Quick question. You're going away this weekend.
I'm going away.
Now, you're going to the Berkshires,
Yeah.
and you're going to stay at the Red Lion Inn. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
No, it's not the Red Lion.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. There's one.
1779.
It's a beautiful. Ellen and I have
very
stayed
rustic,
there many times.
A lot of history.
Many
lot
times.
Of history.
There is one stop that you have to make that is like.
I'm going up the Mohawk Trail.
No, this is right around the corner from the Red Lion Inn. And it's closed down.
It's closed down.
It's called Alice's Restaurant. Now,
How old is that?
Alice's Restaurant, you know, Alice.
Yeah.
You've heard the song by Al
Yeah.
Alice's
That's
Restaurant
Woodstock days, right?
is right around the corner, just over the railroad tracks, literally a block. And it's closed down because Alice died. But it's like going to a grave.
Was Alice a male?
Alice was the woman that owned the restaurant.
Okay.
And to the old, not hippies, but to the
Yeah.
to the old hippies, it's still the people
So you can
traveled
still
there.
smell marijuana in the neighborhood?
And the pancakes. And the pancakes.
And the pancake.
Yeah.
Because it's in the pancake?
Right. Now,
No wonder everybody's so happy.
I always proposed that somebody, once that would have been a great tourist place for someone, once it went out of business, to buy it and reopen it as Alice's Restaurant. I think it would have been a gold mine.
You mean the theme, run the whole gambit?
I think it would have been a gold mine.
Wow.
So you have to make a point of going to see Alice's Restaurant. And if you're
Is
really...
that on Main Street?
It's right around the corner. And the other point being is...
No parking meters, huh?
No, but you should listen to...
I love it.
Alice's Restaurant by Al Guthrie on the way to the Berkshires. It lasts about 28 minutes.
I was going to say, it's like a half an hour.
28 minutes.
Is it really?
Ellen and I listen to it once a year. You know when? At 11 o'clock every year, 92.5 plays it on Thanksgiving Day.
I wonder what the significance is.
Because the movie takes place on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a Thanksgiving meal.
That's interesting.
It's very cool. The song is kind of sucky, but...
I know I told you I was going to, with Barbara, we're going to the Norman Rockwell Museum.
Beautiful.
What's the other one?
Charles Schultz. You know Peanuts?
Yeah.
There's a Peanuts museum right there.
Is that still open, T? Because I was looking for
as far
things.
as I know it is.
I know I'm going to the Botanical Garden. You ever gone to that Botanical Garden?
I don't remember.
We got the Norman Rockwell.
You want to go to Lenox. You want to drive... Lennox. Have your lunch in Lenox.
I'm having supper.
Well, where are you going to have lunch?
Frankie's. Oh, no lunch.
No lunch.
I
How can you not have lunch?
I don't eat lunch.
You got to have lunch.
I don't want it. I get
nourishing.
a comp breakfast at the Red Lion. That's part of the deal.
He gets
We get
a
a
comp, Peter. He gets a comp breakfast. All this freaking guy lives on comps. You live on comps,
You're pretty right.
right?
Yeah. But anyway, so I have a breakfast, and that usually lasts me until supper time.
Okay, all right. Well, if you want to have lunch, Lenox has a lot of these little sidewalk cafes, tables on the sidewalk. Beautiful, beautiful little
We're
community.
going to Frankie's Italian restaurant.
I've never eaten there.
I was just going to ask you if you had.
No.
Looks very nice. The menu looks good. Everything looks nice.
You know, I just want to say something, and I'm serious.
Yeah.
What floor are you staying on at the Red Lion? Because I don't know if they have an elevator.
They do.
You sure?
Yeah.
You asked?
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine an old building like that, and they were able to put in an out. That wasn't easy. That was not easy.
You know, the main street is like
It's a block and a half.
block. Yeah, it's a block and a half. But it's a nice take. It's an absolutely gorgeous area.
We're going to the monastery.
Yeah, I've been there.
You have not. You have not.
I did a novena.
No, there is no.
I did a novena there. No, I didn't. I'm lying.
We're going for the chaplet at 3:00.
Sorry?
We're going for the chaplet at 3:00.
Chapsticks?
Chaplet.
What's that?
That's what it is on TV on the Catholic station.
And what is it? It's a mass?
You have to watch it to experience it.
Chaplet.
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 Chaplet. And it's on Catholic
Peter,
station.
do you know what a chaplet is? Oh,
It's beautiful.
so all of a sudden now you're like,
I'm getting older.
you go to church
I'm
every
trying
week
to
there?
grease the skids.
All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We come back. I want to go over the feast, some of the feast entertainment, because we have to both thank, and the guys from St. Alfio over the years, we've had an amazing relationship with them. I want to talk about
And we've
that.
created, there's some good friends of ours.
Oh, some of the best
I
friends.
would never have met
Some
them.
lifelong friends. Lifelong friends. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Segment number 1 is done. 2 segments left, and I'm out of here. We'll be right back.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Today,
Lawrence General Hospital has affiliations with leading Boston academic medical centers. Top specialists from Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and Floating Hospital for Children at Tufts Medical Center work with our local doctors to bring world-class care close to home. Today, amazing partnerships are happening at Lawrence General Hospital. To learn more, visit lawrencegeneral.org/today.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
A loyal sponsor for the Sicilian Corner is Hilton Oil Company. Hilton Oil has been located right across from the South Lawrence Common since 1932 at 101 South Union Street. Hilton Oil Company specializes in 24-hour burner service, oil deliveries, including automatic deliveries, serving all the Merrimack Valley area, plus portions of southern New Hampshire. If you want your car fixed right the first time, bring it to Hilton's state-of-the-art service station. Remember, Hilton's is also a Mass State Inspection Station. Hilton Oil Company, 101 South Union Street in Lawrence. Call 978-687-9793.
This is Cindy,
and Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
In addition to the spectacular views overlooking the golf course, we have an incredible new chef, Oscar Figueroa.
We still have all the favorites, but Oscar has created a lot of excitement with his new specials.
Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, we are back. Hey, special thanks to our good friend Peter Schiapoletti, who brought me a parting gift of, these are cherry tomatoes. They're called Pink Princess. Cherry tomatoes, but they're special because they have supposed to have a superb taste, but
this is really special.
But he brought me a pot that I'm going to bring home, and in the dirt is ash from Mount Etna in Sicily. So Ellen's going to be thrilled. My brother Al's going to be thrilled, and
Esther, got a compliment Esther for bringing
Peter,
it.
thank you very much. And that's going to be the first one we plant. Will be the Pink Princess tomatoes. And Roger, if you're listening, feel free to bring tomato plants. Also, he said he was going to bring some too. All right, listen. I want to talk about St. Alfio, Mikey. You know, this is my show today. You've given me carte blanche, pretty much, right?
Yeah, just like for the last 22 years, more or less.
Right.
If I got paid by the word,
you'd be broke. We have had a phenomenal relationship.
Whoa.
With the St. Alfio guys?
Oh, with the St. Alfio guys. Yeah. I thought you meant.
Oh, no. We've had a great relationship with the guys from St. Alfio. You know, you and I met through St. Alfio when was it the 75th or the year after?
75th. I became a member in the 75th.
And I'll never forget this. I remember this like it was yesterday, where I was doing the entertainment by myself because you hadn't come on board yet. And it was Jerry Vale. And I remember after the concert, you walked up to me and you shook my hand. You said, "Great job." I knew who you were, but we didn't know. I knew your brother Bobby because we went to school together.
Yeah.
And you said, "Hey, look, if you ever need a hand with the entertainment, I'd love to help you out." And on the spot, I says, "I would love to." And the rest is history. And we became, friends, everything. So it's
I learned a lot from you on that aspect because I knew nothing at all.
Well, I learned a lot from my sister. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I didn't know what the hell. Anna kind of walked me through a lot of the stuff at the very beginning. I didn't know what backline was. I didn't know any of that stuff, any of that terminology. Who to go to for instruments, for sound. She hooked us up with all that stuff.
But you know something? People still talk about the shows in the Common that the St. Alfio Society used to do.
Absolutely. And we had a blast.
We met some nice people along the way.
And the guys from the organization, they were always very, very supportive. I mean, we used to do the remote from in front of the society for years. We do the remote the day of Friday of the Feast.
Pat Costa.
And then we do some in the Common.
Yeah.
We did a couple of remotes.
Right from the stage, almost.
Yeah.
The first couple of times was
from
the stage.
Special thanks to the guys from St. Alfio. I'm not going to mention names because
you're going to forget.
I'd mention everybody. But this year's the 100th Feast, the 100th anniversary. And
nonstop.
I am part of the entertainment package. And
what are you going to do? Play the drums?
No. Just I'm on the committee.
Oh.
I'm on the committee. And just, I'm not going to tell you times and all that stuff, but I just want to run through some of the great names that are going to be appearing at the feast over the course of the weekend, in no particular order.
And on the Sicilian Corner, I'll definitely get one or two of the guys to come in as we get closer and give us updates as to what's going to happen.
And I'm going to do the same thing, get them on the Great American Collectible Show for the same reason.
The guy in Cleveland will love it.
guy likes the Guardians. All right, so in no particular order, we're going to be having Aaron Caruso, the great tenor.
Gonna be a daddy.
I know that. Along with Marissa Fulmignetti, the wonderful soprano.
She's living in Massachusetts now.
I knew that. Yeah, she's teaching in.
You knew that?
She lives out in the Berkshires.
Yeah.
In the Berkshires, I believe. Yeah, she's teaching in a private school.
I know she's in a private school, but I
think it's the Berkshires. I think it is. So they are going to be appearing. They're going to be appearing at the feast.
Mm-hmm. What you remember?
Friday night. I'm not sure at the time. I think it's 8:30. Aaron will be doing probably a 35-minute show. Marissa's going to do a 35-minute show, and then they're both going to come on stage and do a medley from the Phantom of the Opera together. It's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, Aaron should nail that.
Yeah, Chrissy, if you love music, that Friday night, if you come and hear them, they're just and
she's a peach.
And by the way,
he's a handsome son of a gun.
And our good friend Tommy Lamarck.
Does he turn you on at all?
Tommy?
No.
Aaron? No. Turns Ellen on a little bit.
I think it turned on most women.
I know. Tommy Lamarck and his orchestra are going to be backing them up. So that's
Did
a nice
Tommy
thing.
Lamarck go to Austin with you?
He did. We graduated.
He did
together.
too?
Yeah, we were classmates.
How many times have we used him?
Oh, God.
How many shows?
A lot.
Dinner shows, everything.
A lot. Now, on the other stage, we have two stages. On the Tripoli stage, simultaneously, while Aaron and Marissa are performing, we have another huge up-and-coming star that's going to be on the Tripoli stage that's going to appeal to a younger demographic. And his name goes by the name Joe Samba. And Joe is the son of Jimmy Sambataro, but he is making a national name for himself. Mm-hmm. He's got a band. I think he's opening up for like all the big bands, big.
Good for him.
He's also doing a lot of the Boston venues. He does a little of everything, but I think
I know Jimmy's very proud of him.
His strength is reggae and whatever you call today's modern rock and roll, but tremendously talented kid. He's going to be appearing on the Tripoli stage that night.
Okay.
And then in no other order, on Saturday afternoon, we've got Rico Barr is going to be appearing. We've got Saturday night, Mike Gerard's Big Swinging Thing Band. Mike, that's a whole big band. And Mike Gerard used to be...
Mike Gerard's what?
Big Swinging Thing is what it's called. That's what they call it.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. Mike used to be, I believe...
Chrissy, what are you smiling?
It's just an interesting choice in name, that's all.
Mike is a very talented guy.
I didn't say he wasn't, but
he was the lead singer for the Fools, a very, very big national band, and now he's got this swinging band,
the Big Swinging Thing.
Yeah, Big Swinging Thing. Also Saturday we have Steve Savio.
Hey, Stevie boy!
And
so you got a lot of people that meant a lot to us all through the years.
Absolutely. Yeah. Seabreeze. It's Steve Savio and Seabreeze. Steve was going to be performing on stage and then on the street also.
Remember I did that one year and I
You?
Yeah.
No, us.
You weren't even part of the group. You left me.
What are you talking about?
You deserted me.
When he was on the street?
Whose idea was it?
Who plugged in his amp?
Who? Jeez.
I did.
My Aunt Cammie, God bless her soul, she loved him, right? He went up to her and he sang a song. We had Common Street so gridlock, you couldn't move up or down.
We're going to do it again. Nice time, by the way. Thank you.
She's busy.
She gets paid amazing amounts of money.
To who?
Amazing amounts of money. Now I have to wing it. I have to wait for her to say 2 minutes, 1 minute. That's okay, though. This is a 20-minute segment, madam.
All right. What else we got?
All right. We've got Stefano Marchesi. And he's an Italian performer with a band out of the North End. I think they're out of East Boston or the North End. They'll be performing.
Stefano Marchesi?
Yeah. You know?
I don't.
He's supposed to be excellent.
Really?
They were recommended by the your buddies in the North End, the Italian organization.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Kamasigamas.
No, the one that...
yeah.
The one that... The guys,
Fisherman's Feast.
No, the guys that made all the money. St. Joseph's.
Oh. They made all the money?
When they sold the building.
$3 million.
I know. Big event Saturday night.
Okay.
We have a 28 or 29-piece band coming in from Sicily that we are flying in that will be doing a concert on the Union Street stage on Saturday night. 29 pieces. This is a all-star band, including a tenor that they're bringing in. That'll be on Saturday.
Remember the 75th trying to get passports for everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, some of the other guys.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, the great Tony Pace. Now,
the best.
Tony Pace is going to be emceed by Mike Lamazzo.
I am?
But, well,
yeah,
I may be there with you because I may be in a golf cart.
Am I allowed?
I may be in a golf cart. So Tony Pace, the great Tony Pace.
What time is that approximately, 4:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And don't forget Marianne Esposito.
Marianne Esposito is going to be in the tent doing a cooking demonstration. We have all kinds of entertainment we're putting up in the tent area. The Bellas, I believe, are going to be joining us. Is it the Bellas, or have we decided who's going to be joining us?
No, I thought you wanted Rhythmic Overhaul.
Well, that's the two of you, right?
I was going to ask if you guys needed two, because we have two amazing acts.
Well, let me find out. I can find that out.
Yeah.
I can certainly find that out.
Rhythmic on one day and Bella's on the next.
Okay, I'll find that out.
The audience will like
But
both.
Chrissy Cunningham, our producer, is going to be appearing
will.
somewhere,
Yes.
sometime during the feast.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not headlining. It's embarrassing.
We have another band called
Can I MC you?
Sure.
Acting Out. You've heard of Acting Out?
Yeah.
Oh, another project I'm
Chrissy
involved in.
Acting Out. Acting Out is going to be on the Tripoli stage at some point.
It's
either
amazing.
Saturday or Sunday.
They're basically a younger group.
Improv group.
Yeah, exactly. But between their aunts, their uncles, their grandmothers, their grandfathers, the amount of people that show up, I had to keep putting chairs out because I didn't expect that big of a crowd because they're on kind of at a strange time.
Yeah.
Where there isn't much going on in the middle of the afternoon. But, gee, all family, and a lot of them stayed for the whole...
Well, they're going to be on stage. I mean, this is like an incredible entertainment package. We're not done. Then there's more. Then we have on Sunday night.
Yeah.
They've been around for 50 years, and they're still great, the B Street Bombers. B Street Bombers will be on I don't know what stage you're on. I think they're on the main bandstand,
Good.
the Union Street bandstand,
Good.
Sunday night.
They deserve
B Street Bombers, they've been around for 50 years.
Johnny Tomaselli.
10-piece band. They do a lot of Sam and Dave type stuff, Temptations. We also have another band very similar to them that's going to be on the Tripoli stage called Sold Out. SOULED, Sold Out.
Yeah.
Outstanding band.
Okay.
And then last but not least, and we're tying in the whole, how do I say it? Diversification. This has now become a cultural event. A band called, and they're supposed to be unbelievable, Rumboat Chili. Rumboat Chili. Seriously, they're supposed to be fantastic. And then there's a Latino band that I don't see their name here. There's a Latino band coming.
So there's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad the society's spending money for entertainment because I'll tell you, entertainment brings people.
Oh, I think so.
I mean, and I think we showed that with those common shows.
Mickey, can you
Tommy,
open
right?
this for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's not me.
It's not a flip?
I don't know.
What the hell did you hand it to me for?
Thrilling podcasting, right?
That's okay. No, okay. Oh, that's fine. I'll open it like this. Thank you. This is electrolyte water.
Really?
You wouldn't know.
Now
either
at night,
way.
do you light up?
Not a clue. Not a clue. What the hell does that mean, electrolyte water?
It's got electrolytes.
It's something that they can charge $4 a bottle for.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
This thing here, you screwed this up because you're supposed to be able to but that's okay.
You know something? Then you're going to drip it all down your shirt.
All right, that's a good point.
So anyway, getting back to the feast.
It's going to be a great feast. It's our 100th.
Yeah. You got to give credit to the rest of your entertainment committee.
It's unbelievable. Joe Delali, Joey McQuarrie, Jimmy Sambataro. They've done a spectacular job with the help of Tony Parmesano's been heavily involved, as is Wayne Peters. Wayne is the chairman. They have been heavily. Frank Gallo has helped.
Okay.
A good crew. We have had meetings every week.
When you say we,
the entertainment committee, Zoom meetings.
Oh, Zoom
every week.
I thought you were driving.
No. I haven't been to a St. Alfio meeting.
Do you know where the building is?
I do, but because of me being in Florida and the fact that my knee is shot,
you got problems.
I've been Zooming in I haven't missed a meeting, but it's via Zoom. And there's actually about 7 or 8 guys that Zoom in now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's good.
The fellas you just mentioned, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of organization, a lot of work.
This is the first. I've been a member now since 1986, and this organization, this is under the leadership of Tony Parmesano.
Done a hell of a job.
This is the most cohesive I have ever seen this organization working together. Everybody is chipping in. Like, I'm working with Hank Zappola on the program book, which I was never involved in, ever. I got 100 out of you, by the way. Thank you. That was very nice.
It is deductible, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 501c3.
So, program book?
I just want to, you mentioned the program book. I just want to say hello to John Lydon because he does watch our show. And
great.
John and I did the ad when Ray DeFury was president. Yep. And Tommy, there wasn't one business in South Lawrence that man didn't go to, and he had just retired.
Mike, listen, he did it for years. But again, I'm giving credit to guys like Mark Battle. I mean, I don't want to start mentioning names because everybody has contributed.
I get it.
But we've gotten grants from the Commonwealth of Mass due to the work of a lot of guys. So it's this.
The Bureau of Tourism, you need to have more of these cultural events throughout Massachusetts,
Yep.
Not less. And you know something? They should give grant money to organizations that are going to bring people to a city like Lawrence. Lawrence gets a bad rap, and you know something? It bothers me because I love Lawrence.
I got to tell you something, though. When you come down Canal Street, heading...
It's shaping up nice now with the new building on the Island Street.
Mike, I'm telling you.
Is that where Acting Out is?
The building's not done yet.
Oh, it's not done
I think
yet?
Acting Out is still on Island Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But my point is
down.
that
Yeah.
I think, after 50 years, I honestly, in my heart,
Turning the corner? I've been saying it for the last 45.
No, why it's turning the corner? Because of what they're doing near the McGovern Transportation Center. A lot of people that are moving into those buildings are moving there because they work in Boston.
I know.
So they hop on the train. They don't have to drive to Boston, back.
Skipping a
So
jump. And relatively speaking, the rents are a hell of a lot cheaper. In those old mills.
Yep.
I was just in the Pacific Mill. My accountant just moved there from where he was.
And they're
for 30 years.
beautiful.
Man, 12-foot ceilings. I mean,
exposed brick.
If they would do something with the canals in the
agree.
North and South Canal, and this talk
Totally
about
agree. Totally agree.
Mark LaPlante, you wouldn't happen to have his cell phone number,
I don't.
would you?
I know who he is. I don't know him personally.
City Council. He's the head of the City Council. I'm going to get him on the Sicilian Corner with Mikey.
Oh, God. We've created a monster here. We have created a monster. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have one more segment left. Some people I want to thank. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's Seaside Italian Kitchen and Pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibes Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites, and the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once, and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at NorthshorePavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
In addition to the spectacular views overlooking the golf course, we have an incredible new chef, Oscar Figueroa.
We still have all the favorites, but Oscar has created a lot of excitement with his new specials.
Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, we are back for my last segment. I'm not really going away, Mike.
You know something? This is not a day to feel sad.
Oh, not at all. You're kidding. I'm thrilled.
Me too.
No, and I'm serious.
No, of course not. No.
No, this is a day of celebration.
Killing me. You're absolutely killing me.
I'm serious.
I think the least you can do.
Have you ever invited me on your show?
You don't know a goddamn thing about baseball cards.
Don't use the Lord's name, please.
Actually,
I don't like that.
On once?
That bothers me.
You were on once.
Yeah.
Yeah, you contributed to it. You were very good.
Now, okay.
All right, listen.
Go ahead.
There were some people I want to thank
Sure.
that we've been dealing with over the years, and this is in no order, but I want to mention...
Come on, let's go.
Okay, first of all, the late, great Ned Leone. Ned was my first co-host before you. Ned's passed on, and...
Mr. History.
Mr. History just did a great job. So I have you second. The reason being is because you came on board right after Ned. I mean, like a month after we started the show and became a regular, and then we became partners. So special thanks to the one, the only Mikey Boy Lamazzo, Father Mikey, who, by the way, I created, and which I did. I planted the seed for Father Mikey. Yes or no? Are you saying no?
Who ran with it?
You did. You
Thank
did a hell of
you.
a job. Special thanks to the late, great Joe Tringali. Joe was one of we had a triumvirate. There were three of us. Joe was with us for a couple of years.
One funny dude.
Oh, just hysterical. And Joe has passed on to our first producer, Bob Ellis.
Yep.
Bob Ellis was our first producer before Lou Blasi and did a great job. Bob is now working for NPR, and he does the play-by-play for the U-Lowell hockey team.
Exactly.
Bruce Arnold. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, Radio Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Bruce Arnold. Bruce has passed on. Bruce really was good to both of us. Taught us a lot. We didn't know jack about this.
Less than that.
I mean, we knew nothing coming into here. So thank you, Bruce. Pat Costa. Pat Costa gave us a shot. The owner at that time was WCCM, where, again, we were just on the radio. Again, we didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we had fun. Right?
Yeah, that we did.
Oh, my God. We never got fined. We never had any real problems with the FCC or anybody, did we? That one time you swore they fined us, but... Oh, it was that Ned. That was Ned. He used an F-bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
That was an accident.
Yeah, it was. So special thanks to...
Ortiz did
Pat.
too.
Who?
Ortiz.
Yeah, he did. Lou Blasi. Lou worked with us for years.
I'm glad. I'm looking forward to working with them again.
Listen,
I really
Lou
am.
was a great producer.
Mm-hmm.
Lou and I had our issues. You know, we used to bump heads quite a bit. And it was on artistic freelancing. That's what I used to call it.
We had dinner up at Melise.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure my name didn't come up.
No, not at all. No.
No, but Lou did a great job, and Lou's going to do a great job for you.
He's a new Lou.
I know. I
The
heard.
beard,
Yeah, he looks good.
short hair.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Jimmy Piemonte. Jimmy came on board with us for a short period of time as a third man in after Joe.
He's got a busy schedule.
Yeah, and he was funny, did a good job, but he just couldn't do it because of work. I mean, he was just too damn busy. Special thanks to John Bassett. John Bassett, one of the all-time pros in the radio industry, worked for WBZ for years and became the program manager at WCCM. John always gave us good insight and helped us in many, many different ways. Special thanks to Kevin Wright. Kevin worked in traffic at WCCM. He did some commercials for us.
He's back.
I know, I heard that.
Yeah, he looks good.
Kevin's a great guy. Kevin produced a few shows for us.
Yep.
Special thanks to a guy you may or may not remember, Chris DeCesar.
Vaguely.
Chris was our sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is the guy that hooked me up with Pat Costa right out of the get-go. Because, you know.
Oh, okay.
And Chris, I don't even know if Chris is still living. But Chris, thank you very much, Chris. The fabulous Johnny Vegas. What can you say about Vegas? Wrestling Hall of Famer. Johnny was part of us for many years.
And that coming around the clubhouse turn.
He was great.
Galloping.
Special thanks to the pizza guy, Bobby Pecora, the late Bobby Pecora. Bobby did a pizza review for us for about a year with the bag over his head. He was pretty funny. Ronnie Valenti, what can you say about Ronnie? Ronnie will be on the show with you quite a bit, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, he will. I've already talked to him.
Yeah, Mike, the thing. Oh, Ronnie, what? The thing. What thing?
I know that.
Every word out of his mouth is the thing. What the hell's the thing?
Ronnie, I talked to Ronnie. He's in.
I don't need you to talk to anybody.
He's part of the rotation.
You set it up for what day is he going to be on? So I'll make sure I'm there.
I told him you'd work it out.
Yeah.
Wayne Pete is the accountant.
The best.
The best. Wayne was the sponsor of Hannah Foods. He used to bring us in hummus and tabbouleh, that crap for a long time.
We ate so no matter what, even at the society, all the functions. I mean,
but then he became a cheap bastard and stopped advertising with us. What was that for? Did you pissed him off for something?
First of all, I never piss off a sponsor, first of all. All right? You know me better than that.
No, I'm only kidding. Wayne, chairman of this year's feast, did a great job. And my oldest friend, Ray DiFiore. Ray is going to be opening up with you next week. Ray did countless shows with us, talking about the Merrimack Valley and growing up.
It's the 2nd of June.
2nd of June, I'm sorry. What can you say about Mark Leone? What do you say about Mark Leone?
He's in his own little village.
Right?
I mean,
Sal
his
the Elf.
mind works.
Sal the Elf, the Easter Bunny, Santa
the day
Claus.
he sat in that elf chair, the little low chair, that was a classic.
Pretty funny.
That was freaking classic.
Chrissy Cunningham.
The best.
Chrissy's on my list. We love you.
I made the list.
You know what you mean to me.
I do.
Pam Donnarumma from the Post-Gazette. We used to do a segment. We used to do a segment with Pam checking in. With Pam. She would tell us about the goings on the North End. Billy Manzi. Billy used to do we used to do wine time with Billy Manzi. Billy Manzi, for about a year and a half or 2 years, we used to do a wine segment every week. Billy had Rostrom's Liquors, and we would talk about a different wine that he was offering, and that was good. People used to love that.
You notice he never brought anything in.
Cheap bastard.
Unbelievable.
Then he became mayor. Oh, he was the mayor.
He was the mayor, and then right now he's up in Seabrook and running the community.
Kathy Aiello.
The best.
Kathy's
woman works 85 hours a week.
Special thanks to Kathy. Special thanks to Joe Toscano. Joe, we used to do a travel segment with Joe every week or every other week. Love Joe. She's in Italy right now with my brother. There's two sponsors that I'm going to thank because they've been with us since day one. Freddie Hilton.
You got more than that. All right.
Since day one?
Yeah.
Freddie Hilton, Peter Carboni. Who else?
Joe Farrow with Pasta, Joseph's Pasta.
That's right.
It goes back then.
Right to
Haverhill Beef with Joe Terrazzano.
Well, that's Peter Carboni, but Joe Terrazzano started it. You're right.
I mean, a continuation of the business.
Yep.
So we have 4. Russ Vaquera, Superior Cleaner's been with us for a million years.
Yeah, but he's not with us anymore.
No,
so I didn't want to, So
the dry cleaning business.
I know.
I think it's a little bit tough. He says he hasn't seen you in 4 or 5 years.
Can I be honest with you? I don't. The clothes that I wear now, I don't get dry cleaned. I don't need to.
I'm the same way.
That's what that smell is.
No, we laundered them. Robin DiNatale. Robin. Sweetheart. She was a hoot.
You never knew what was going to come out of her mouth.
Absolutely. Esther Vida, Al's significant other.
Very intelligent woman.
Big help. My mother, checking in with Ma.
Checking in with Ma.
Oh, you never knew what the hell was going to come out of her mouth. That's for sure. Pat Benty.
Yeah.
Pat Benty.
That was
always contributed.
He was always there to help.
Special thanks to the late, great champ, Tony DeMarco. Tony was a big contributor.
Tommy, do you have Emma on there?
I don't, and I probably should. Emma Tringali, that's good. I mean, Emma was not on that often with us.
No, but when she called in, every other word was, Minka.
You know who I did include? Zabby.
You should.
Zabby at the beginning.
The grape leaves he'd bring in.
Would bring in grape leaves to us.
And now his son writes to us all the time.
And Sam Polton, WCAP. Sam was nice enough for us to be able to carry over the signal to WCAP in Lowell. Mikey is continuing with that. And Sam's been good to the Great American Collectibles.
And they've expanded the signal.
Right. So. Our viewers and listeners, you guys, thank you.
Very well done. Very well done. You're not getting teary-eyed.
No.
Are you, honey?
No.
Are you getting teary-eyed?
My brother Al.
What can you say about Al?
Al is responsible for this show. Why?
Well, because of All Things Sicilian.
Right. The name of the show originally was All Things Sicilian.
Right.
And if it wasn't for the store that my brother Al opened up.
That used to draw people from all over the valley. I mean, Jesus, that was...
and we did well. We're done, brother.
That's it?
That's it. I think it's a take. Good luck with the new show. To our viewers and listeners, remember, if you can't make fun of yourself, please don't make fun of anyone. That's a wrap.
There you go. Take care, everybody.
Audio Jungle.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.
Hey, today's show is dedicated to my beautiful wife, Ellen. If it wasn't for Ellen, I wouldn't be here. Trust me, everything goes through Ellen. Ellen, I love you, and thanks for your support.